back we rode the Activa 125 and we were really happy with the performance. But it is a premium scooter and most importantly, it will give you that kind of features. The main story then is this, the Activa 6G. How does it perform? What all does it offer? Let's find out. Now the Activa, first and foremost, what it missed out on was a telescopic front suspension. And we've been harping about it to Honda for donkey's years now. Finally, we have it. This is the Activa 6G and it comes with telescopic forks. The only oddity here is that it doesn't get a disc brake even as an option. So in come drum brakes with the Honda's Combi braking system. So that's how the Activa is loaded right now. There is a possibility that disc brakes might be offered in the future, but not at the moment. Apart from that, the Activa looks really simple. Not much has changed as far as the design is concerned. It is primarily because the TG of this particular scooter is very different. They want a simple scooter which will take them from point A to point B. They don't want it to be sporty, but what they wanted is the LED headlight. Now this is the Deluxe variant and let me start up the scooter for you, and there you go. These are LED lights and this is what you get when you buy the Deluxe variant of the Activa 6G. This doesn't come on the standard variant. Standard variant still continues with the bulb. So overall the front end looks very nice, very simple and without any added glitz or glamour, let me put it that way. Coming to the instrument panel, again very simple, analog all the way through. Even the speedometer and the odometer are analog, and so is the fuel gauge. The only thing which comes up new is a little light here which possibly you can't see. Let me try and show you. As you can see, this light here is the engine check light because now the BS6 variant is fuel injected. So in case there's a malfunction, this light will glow up and you know that your Activa needs attention. Next up, switch gear. The switch gear has also changed and you can see a nice little red toggle button here. What it does is, this is used to start the scooter. This is engine kill, and when you put it down, it's ready to go. And to start it, you press the handbrake and you tap the throttle, and that's how you start up the new Activa. The Activa also gets a pass switch finally, which we can find on the other side of the switch gear. Here you go, it's a nice little toggle and it works well. Switch gear is good quality. So overall, things are very nice. Now let me show you another thing which the Activa is known for, comfort. Now for that, I will put the scooter on its wheels again and I'll get astride. Now what happens is, what you can see here is a nice comfortable seating position, and most importantly the floorboard has been increased by 23 mm. So it gives you a lot of space. You can put your foot up, you can have your shopping here, you have your little luggage hook here. So you have ample space. This particular space is what has been increased on the Activa 6G. So that makes it very comfortable, and even if you are one of those who ride long distances every day, you will be fine. Honda has also included a Combi Switch on the front apron. Now what does this do? It's very simple. It works as an ignition switch and you can switch on, switch off, lock the vehicle like so, and you press it in, it locks up. It also activates the seat. So no longer you need the key to open your seat. You press this button out here and the seat activates. The only thing is, if the scooter is in on position, the seat will not unlock. So if it's in off and you press this button, there you go, the seat is open. Same for the fuel filler cap. This is for the fuel filler cap which has now moved outside the body. It's an external fuel filler cap. When it comes to the side profile, again you can make out that this scooter is a large everyday scooter. There's no bells and whistles here with the design. What remains is a nice little chrome Activa logo out here, and the only thing which screams out that it's the next generation model is this little 6G badge out here. It's a little sticker, it's not a chrome one, but it works. It works well for the kind of people who bind the Activa 110. Another thing is, Honda has included this foot peg for the rear passenger. And now most Activa riders ride pillion and they need comfort too. So instead of having an odd footboard or something like that, they've offered this nice little retractable foot peg for the rear passenger. Nice addition, we must say. Coming back, huge tail light cluster. This is a big one. Although this is all bulb, no LED, but it works. It looks very nice and you will not miss this scooter at all, even if you're riding in the night. The other thing which I was mentioning, the other is the external fuel filler cap. Now let me pop this open. As you can see, it's now outside. Now this is again something which has come out of market research. People have been telling Honda that they need an external fuel filler cap, and Honda has delivered again. All you do is press that button on the front apron and here you go. You don't need to get off the scooter, open the seat or any of those things. So overall, it's a huge improvement. We will also tell you that the under seat storage of the scooter has increased by a very small margin. It still cannot take a full face helmet, but half helmets, although we don't recommend, can be fitted into this scooter very comfortably. Now it's about time that we told you about the engine, but before we go any further, may I please request you to subscribe to the AutoToday YouTube channel and press that little bell icon, because when you do that, you get notified every time we have a new video up. The new Activa 6G then features the same chassis as the Activa 125, and as a result it is now a lot larger. It features a longer wheelbase and the ground clearance too has gone up. The BS6 norms have put immense pressure on these small engines, and as a result there has been a lot of technologies which have to be incorporated into these motors. While the displacement on the Activa remains the same at 110cc, there are a plethora of jargons added to it. Things like HET, ESP and fuel injection are just a few among them. The all-new BS6 Activa 6G is developed with as many as 26 patent applications. And the good news for the customer is that it's now lighter than before.
Now when it comes to braking, the Activa still runs on drum brakes, and what happens is it does not inspire that kind of confidence. What we would have loved to see is a disc brake, which is in the making, and I'm sure that a couple of months down the line you will get disc brakes on the Activa as well, but not at the moment. So what happens is I'm missing out on a certain bite which I generally get out of disc brakes, quite obviously, because it's a drum, and that's something which I'm not happy with. It's a pretty expensive scooter now, and having a disc brake in the front not only works wonders as far as the feature list is concerned, but also in safety. So here's hoping that we will soon get to see a Activa with a disc brake up front, or rather Activa 6G with a disc brake up front.